Hello, hello guys, welcome back to the stream. thumbnail എടുക്കണ്ടേ പെട്ടെന്ന് അത് മതി ബ്രോ, കുഴപ്പമില്ല ആൽഫ, കുഴപ്പമില്ലടാ, സെറ്റാക്കിയാൽ മതി. നീ പയ്യെ സെറ്റാക്കിയാൽ മതിടാ, നമുക്കല്ലേ സെറ്റാക്കാം. കുഴപ്പമില്ലളിയാ, സെറ്റാക്കിയാൽ മതി. കുഴപ്പമില്ലളിയാ. ആരെ കരയുന്നേ?
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye out for others and I'll teach you more about Alahamora.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night. We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the demiguise figurine menace.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I'm sorry to say I haven't found any more.
Oh, how unfortunate. I was hoping you'd found them and removed those blasted moons.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
എവിടെ പോയി സെർച്ച് ചെയ്യും മൂണിൻ്റെ കാര്യം ലൊക്കേഷൻ കാണിക്കുന്ന ഇവിടാണ്
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues.
ഡെമിഗൈസ് സ്റ്റാറ്റൂസിനൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര പാടാണല്ലോ
Does it get any more cosy than Hogsmeade?
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet.
Why did you?
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. Well, what say we show you some of what's available. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it.
Used. കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് എന്ത് ചെയ്യേണ്ടെന്നൊരു പിടുത്തമില്ല.
You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding. Well,
Hey guys.
let's say we show you some of what's available. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
ഒരു വിൻ്റെ ഒരു സ്പെല്ലൂടെ കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ഇച്ചിരി പാടാണ്.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
I never get lost, me. Always got me wits about me. You find yourself roaming the land like a little lost lamb, you only need cotton.
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' help.
Assignment's all finished.
You let Nora go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Everyone falls in love with these
That watching plants grow could be so interesting. How wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set... It's out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Madam Kagawa certainly.
We are going to next experiment. Next mission.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Wingardium Leviosa. I wonder what that does. Incendio! Well, that didn't work. Perhaps something with a bit more force. Depulso! That did it. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Wingardium Leviosa.
എൻ്റർ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കിയിട്ട് എൻ്റർ ആവുന്നില്ല.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Must be another way in. Accio! That looks as if it might raise the gate. Depulsor! Depulsor! Wingardium Leviosa.
മനസ്സിലായി.
Depulsor. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulsor. Accio. Depulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulsor. Accio. Depulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulsor. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio.
ഇതെന്താ എക്സിറ്റ് വരുന്നത്?
Depulso. Accio.
എടാ എനിക്ക് വയ്യ.
Confringo. Depulso. Accio.
ഇതെന്തിനാ എക്സിറ്റ് പോകുന്നേ?
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
നിനക്കൊന്നും ചെയ്യണ്ടല്ലോ. ഇവിടെ 1.5 മണിക്കൂറായിട്ട് കുത്തുപോയാലോ കേട്ടോ.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
High wing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to us now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble. Accio! Depulsor! Not the safest place to sneak into. Wingardium Leviosa.
Exit button.
Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Potato! Confringo!
Yes, I want a bio! You will!
Potato! Red light next door.
Levioso! Confringo! Aloha Mora.
നിരഞ്ജന എന്തുവാടാ നിരഞ്ജനസ്? ഫോട്ടോഗ്രാഫി കിട്ടാറാണ് വിഷയം. അറിയത്തില്ലടാ, ഞാൻ കളിച്ചു നോക്കുന്നേ ഉള്ളു. കൃത്യമായിട്ട് നോക്കട്ടെ. നീ കളിച്ചാണിത്? ഇതിനകത്തെന്തുണ്ട്? ഇവിടുന്ന് എങ്ങനെ മണ്ടക്കോട്ട് പോകുന്ന?
Confringo.
Oh, ഇതില്.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Leviosa!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. I can do this. How does that feel?
Confringo! Not my best. Too slow.
Potato. Aloha Mora. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Confringo!
അയ്യോ, അത് ചെയ്യാമത്തല്ലയോ. എന്താ മൃഗങ്ങളെല്ലാം പിടിച്ചോണ്ടന്ന് ഇവിടെ കെട്ടിയിടുവാണോ?
High Wing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, More.
Hurry. Ho! Ho! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. Past the High Wing!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Away, Highwing! Away!
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Slow down now. There we go.
എങ്ങനെ ഇറങ്ങണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞില്ലല്ലോ.
I say, teach me everything going. In fact, if Hecate doesn't hurry up.
You've made your point!
Hello, Hamura. What do we have? Revelio.
ഈ സാധനത്തിൽ എന്താ വെച്ച് പിടിക്കുന്നേ? ഇതിൽ ഏത് വെച്ചായിരുന്നു പിടിക്കുന്നേ? ഇതല്ല. ഇത് വെച്ചാണോ?
Expelliarmus!
അല്ല.
Levioso! Depulso!
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
സെബാസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആണ്. സെബാസ്റ്റ്യൻ എനിക്ക് ഒരു എബിലിറ്റി എടുക്കുന്നത്.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
Expelliarmus!
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics on this. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous, your family was here.
Repair! I know. She was my aunt.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be
Lumos.
difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed, and there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo! The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Lumos. Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Lumos.
Nice work.
Ominous, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite.
Confringo! Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Lumos. Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
എന്തൊക്കെയായിരുന്നേ? സൂര്യടിക്കുന്നതും
Not the welcoming sort, was he? Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again!
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Revelio.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I don't want to learn the curse, but I can handle the pain. It's fine. Cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We shouldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
Revelio! We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you. Luke and Brattle.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Professor, what can you tell me about your work at the Ministry?
Your curiosity is understandable. Well, although I can't speak in any detail of my work, I can tell you certain interesting facts. Unspeakables work in the Ministry's Department of Mysteries. Dangerous work at times, as you've no doubt guessed.
Yes, Professor.
Now, you needn't concern yourself with my injury. I made peace long ago with the fact that a sprig of dittany, once plucked, will surely begin to wilt.
You do seem to have come to terms with things rather well.
It's a matter of perspective. Without saying more, perhaps whatever time I've lost was in exchange for time gained. And to dwell on such matters is a waste of the days ahead. At this point, no magic permits us to travel back in time. Perhaps one day. Yes, I can tell you that my years at the Ministry were well spent. And I'm as happy to be at Hogwarts now as I was to be in the Department of Mysteries years ago.
If I may, Professor, I'm also happy that you're here at Hogwarts now.
Kind of you to say. Speaking of time, perhaps yours would be best spent honing your defensive wand work.
Yes, Professor.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did.
അയ്യോ Poison class. Thank you for the watching.
Revelio. Professor Sharp, could I ask you about my extra assignments?
Professor Weasley's asked that I give you some assignments to hasten your education. Nothing more to it, really. Once they're completed, return to me, and I shall know that you're ready to learn Defindo.
Professor, I saw an aura badge on your desk. May I ask about your time as an aura?
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken, and they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാനാ പറയുന്നത്. പക്ഷെ ഇതിന് എത്ര രൂപയാണെന്നറിയോ? ഞാൻ എവിടെ പോയി മേടിക്കണം? ആദ്യം ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് മൃഗങ്ങളെ എടുത്തുണ്ടോ അതിനെ സേഫായിട്ട് സ്ഥലത്ത് കൊണ്ടുവിടട്ടെ.
I'll look after you.
ഇതിനെങ്ങനെ പുറത്തു വിടുന്നേ?
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Expulso! Incendio!
Is that you, Royland? Do you really think you can best?
To your knees!
Hang on! That's just fearful! Head in the clouds, this one!
Yes.
Ripping a totally!
What shall you do now?
Benito.
You have to knock it all!
Had enough? Why the incredible fact? I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff. We've been looking for you. Leviosa, you won't knock this. You're the one who stole our sword. You're the one who released treasure, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Bloody little fool!
അയ്യോ കയ്യിന്ന് പോയോ ഞാനത് ശ്രദ്ധിച്ചില്ലായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ ആ മറ്റേ സാധനം എടുത്തെടുത്ത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആയോ ഇല്ല ആ ഇല്ല
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
someone messing up. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I won't make rise and fight.
Yes.
Potato.
Petrificus totalis. Oh, this is getting fun. Huh? You disappoint me.
Leviosa.
As far as I can.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Defindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Defindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you... Practice here in the classroom.
Leviosa.
For your sake, and it's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction. As I mentioned earlier, Defindo can be versatile but dangerous.
Confringo!
Are you continuing to practice?
Accio! Leviosa! Defindo! Confringo! Accio! Leviosa! Defendo!
Repairer. Depulsor. Protego. Levioso. Accio.
പിടിക്കുന്നുണ്ടേ. ഇത്രയേ ഉള്ളൂ. ഇനി ബാക്കി നാളെയോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വൈകുന്നേരമോ നോക്കാം ഗൈസ്. സീ യു സൂൺ ഗൈസ്.